Good morning, dear viewer. Let's have a short look at the markets. We're going to do a little bit of a different exercise today. So we're going to look at the volume profiles of each of these charts, and we'll see what kind of conclusions we can take out. We can use out of this. And let's start with ES, which is the futures for S&P 500. And I'm using volume profile fixed range. I think it's called in English. So you will find it in the tools section where you have these long position, short position. You will find it at the bottom here. Yeah? So it shows basically if you pull it up. So you show or you indicate a range from where to where you want to measure this. So you take this part here to this part here. Yeah? And it shows where is the area where most transactions took place. And you have a value area high. So this, and it's all down to your settings in this tool. But if you don't change any settings, this is your value area high, which is let's put it this way. You have value area high, value area low. So within these ranges, within this between these two horizontal lines, 70% of all transactions in the swing took place. So this place is somehow important to the traders. In the middle, you have this reddish line, this burgundy, I think ladies would call it burgundy line, which indicates what is called the POC, point of control, which is where most transactions took place. Yeah? So in this case, at 3,950 was where most transactions took place in the swing from the COVID lows up until today. And what the price normally does is, or what the traders normally do is whenever the price, especially if we enter a range, whenever the price is above value area high, they would short it. If it's below value area low, they would long it. But mind you, this is not as easy as it sounds, as these two, or how should I say this, range between value area high and value area low can change over time. So you have to constantly update this. So it's not as easy as it looks. And like you see in here, we had this deviation here. Then there was a confirmation of more downside by these two deviations above again. I'm pretty sure that when we got here, value area high was established, and we actually deviated here, and like you see, this place was shorted to hell. Yeah, so it provided a massive drop. And at the moment, we are a little bit, especially on this weekly chart, we are a little bit in the no man's land. So we bounced, which is a little, I would say, some kind of a bullish sign that we bounced on this point of control. But it looks like we lost momentum, and we maybe are about to test it again. So that's the global situation. And if the price ever gets to this value area high, it'll be an opportunity to short again. Now let's have a look at the local situation. So let's go on the daily. And let's pull it up from this pivot high to today. And like you see, we just rejected this value area high. It was just rejected. Now the next support is, again, even on this local, in this local situation, the POC is around about 3,950. So here. So most likely place of support is here. If we break through this and retest it from the bottom, we could go down to the value area low again. If we break above it, test it as support, then we are free to go up. And then I hope we get this taken out. That indicates a shift in momentum. At the moment, it's not conclusive. I mean, it's again no man's land. So this entire chop here between here and here, it's pretty much no man's land. We didn't break the low, we didn't break the high. We were just chopping around. Let's skip Nasdaq. Let's go to the BTC to show you what I mean with this retest from the bottom. So let's go from very high level down to the 4-hour chart. So let's pull it up from here to here. Like you see, we are in no man's land. We are not. We have not touched value area high yet, and we have not come down to the point of control, which to me signals especially that it could have been a 1, 2, 3, an ABC move up, that we could still test these levels. Still possible, to be honest, especially that we have exactly rejected, like I said many times before, we have not broken the length of this correction, and we rejected right from where I was mentioning, yeah, 30,700. Exact rejection from there. So very bearish sign, to me at least. And unless somehow this is just a 1, 2, 3 correction, and then we go up again, to me, this has the potential, and I'm only saying this has the potential. I'm not saying it will do this, but it has the potential of actually going for this 10,000 level. Especially, you know, that for me, let's go down to the daily. With this move here, we have broken this high, which meant at least one more wave is coming. So let's pull it up and let's pull a horizontal ray and let's see this. Yeah, so we have broken these highs. If I zoom in, you see we have broken those highs, we have corrected, and then went for another wave up. So we did the minimum of an ABC correction up. So A, B, C. Now, I don't know this, you know, from Elliott wave perspective, you could also say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. My mouse is going crazy, sorry. So you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but the higher probability is to the downside. But let's look at the local situation as well. So we know around about 9,500 is our support. So let's put it down here. This is our support, and our resistance was somewhere around about 36,000. Now, in our point of control, that was point of control. Now let's look at the more local situation. So if we extended from the pivot high here to the current situation, you see we have exactly rejected value area high. So this was a deviation, nothing else. And our point of control is round about here. Yeah. So very ugly looking chart at the moment. Let's see what else. Now we can go down to the 4-hour. And on the 4-hour, I would use this swing here. Oh yeah, let's go back to the daily first. And let's have a look from our lows of January, I think it was, or November, till now. It's taking its time, but as you see, you know, we will have some support over here. So if we can flip it into support, then we can expect maybe a bounce to this 36,000 level. If not, if we confirm below, so if we do, let's say we break it and then we chop around here for some time, we don't get a breakout to the upside, but we go down, then highly likely this gets tested. So this level here is important as well. It was important um, for this bigger swing down, and it's important for this smaller swing up. And now if we go down to the 4-hour chart, I'll show you what I mean by confirm below. So we take from the pivot low to the locals to the current situation. We deviated above value area high once, twice, 3 times. Head and shoulders pattern, right? And then we came down below so we got a little bit of support here, and then went back. We tested it, and I'm pretty sure we will take out these lows from here. We will um, bounce from the value area high, or from underneath the value area high. So here will be placed too long, and we could go for like a test of this as well. Again, sorry, and so let's see. This is our biggest correction of this trend, and let's see. So if we go below here, yeah, it lines up almost perfectly with this point of control. So normally the short area would be this. So it's above the length of this correction here. So if I take it from here to here, and then let's say we bounce from here, this would be our short area. So I expect we will go down. Where is it? Where's my brush? Here. If we go down, chop around here, then we get a bounce to here, and probably next wave down, and only then, so we will establish some kind of consolidation here, I would expect, and then we get a bigger bounce to the upside, and this is a place to short. So that's how I'm going to play it. Maybe one last time today. Natural gas, same method. So we go to the monthly chart maybe for Natgas, or maybe let's make it weekly, and then extend it from here to here. Like you see, we are at the value area low. This is why people were actually longing this. Yeah, it had a very big move to the downside, and now we are at support. So I am not. I would be looking for long here, to be honest. Let's go down to the daily chart. So let's take it from the pivot high to now. Again, it's establishing some kind of a base here. It could go down more and take out this double bottom here. Double bottom taken out, then we can go up again. And the immediate resistance was somewhere around about here, 260, I think it was. That's our first resistance, and then second resistance is here. If we flip it to support, then there's virtually no stopping until I think at least this gap here. So the potential for Natgas is to the upside, in my opinion. It can go lower for sure, but $2 or anything below $2 would be a buy, and I'm actually looking for longs when we close this gap. So I'm waiting for a buy. Let's look at IMX. Maybe that would be the last one. In here, let's do the same exercise from here to here. Like you see, we have this head and shoulders pattern building 1, 2, 3. And the confirmation is really below this line here, below this point of control. Yeah, so if we keep rejecting it, and I expect it we will, we should go down more. And more, by saying more, I mean maybe even take out the lows. But like you see, there's plenty of support around this area here. And if we go down to the local situation, you will see that there's more support there. So at the moment, and let's have a look. Oh no, I won't be able to see it from here. So I have to first capture the entire range and then have a look. Like you see, we are below this point of control at the moment. So the probability is that we keep rejecting and then we go down more. Especially that this looks like a clear wave A of correction. This looks like a clear B, and now we should get C. And let's take a look. If this length of this correction is repeated, this one here, then we will get to somewhere around about here. This would be the place to long from here to here roughly. That would be our support. And let's have a look at the local situation again. Now let's take our vol profile fixed range. This is the low, this is the high, this is the current situation. And maybe we get a test of this point of control. We already came down from this. But I think, like you see, value area low is exactly at the same point where one-to-one correction ends. 1, 2, 3. And then this is the place to long from. So I'll be for sure waiting here with buys, spot buys. Okie dokes. I hope that was valuable. Thank you so much for listening and have a very good day. So long. Bye bye.